guys, welcome back to Counseling Minus the Woo with Candace. So we're going to do another video today, and it's going to be about paranoid schizophrenia. So I did some digging, right, and I was like, where is this in the DSM-5? It's actually going to be under schizophrenia, but it's paranoid type, right? So that was a learning moment for me. So anyway, let's jump right into the video. So welcome, guys. It's been a while. I'm trying to do better with making these videos and staying consistent, right? Anyway, so if you're new here, welcome. We usually start with a check-in, and check-in is basically how you feel. And it can be dance moves, emojis, it can be typing in how you feel, it can be lyrics, right? Anything to express yourself as long as it's positive and appropriate. Put it below in the comments below, guys. All right, so let's get started. Hold on. I guess it's fine. I didn't really like my view, but I guess it's fine. So, paranoid schizophrenia, right? So, some of the symptoms. So, I actually looked on Healthline, and I actually looked up this website called Psychum, and I was reading through my DSM quite a bit before. But some of the symptoms that I noticed was delusions, and they consider some of these delusions of persecution, right? So it reflects a profound fear and anxiety with the loss to tell if it is real or not. And then hallucinations. So that's that question: do you hear any voices that other people do not hear, right? And these voices could be telling you to harm yourself, harm others. I actually had a client this week or last week, yeah, telling me that the voices actually told him to be good. So there you go. So then it says disorganized speaking. So as far as speech, so that can go to like word salad. That's kind of like speaking in broken phrases and things like that. Disorganized behavior is one. So a lot of websites I was looking at kind of classify it as like abnormal behavior. And I always do this as far as terminology, using it so loosely, right? Whatever abnormal looks like. Negative symptoms. So I also looked up these negative symptoms, and basically it talks about a lack of motivation and a decrease in inability to pay attention and social isolation. And then I also saw suicidal thoughts as one of the symptoms too, and I believe that's something that I seen on Healthline. So pretty much this is all something that was a moment for me, like, wow, you can always learn something, right? Okay, jumping right down to treatment. So I got this from the Mayo Clinic, actually. So of course, meds, right? So that's going to be a big part. Medication, so you're looking at antipsychotics, and it's just effective to manage some of the signs and symptoms, and you want to make sure that you have the lowest dosage to manage the signs and symptoms, right? It can also be paired with antidepressants, depends on what's going on, right? Or other meds as possible. You want to work with social skills, so you want to okay, so it talks about participating in daily activities, improving communication and social interactions with others, of course. We can do family therapy, psychoeducation, science, stuff like that. You can do individual therapy, and it brings up CBT, which is one of our favorite models over here. Therapies, actually. And basically, so with individual therapy, you're looking to normalize thought patterns to cope with stress and identity. Cope with stress and identify warning signs of relapse. It talks about some vocational stuff you can do as far as employment, so you can prepare or help with assisting the individual to find a job. It talks about some daily living activities, so DAL. So basically, it sometimes individuals who have schizophrenia need help with daily activities. It may be grooming, it may be hygiene, so on, right? And then also other things such as self-help things, support groups, my bad, not self-help, but support groups. That's what I was trying to get to, and crisis situations, and that might be referring to hospitalizations, right? So it may be an episode where the individual may have to go to the hospital just to return to their baseline, and baseline meaning to return to feeling like themselves, right? So we actually got through that pretty quickly. So what I didn't go ahead and do was I check in. So my mood for today, very interesting day for me, guys. It's just really been really fast moving these past couple of weeks, so that's why I've been having trouble keeping up with the videos. But my dance move, I'll say it's going to be I guess several. Okay, I have a several few that I actually like to do over and over, right? Um, so yeah, that's my dance move. Go ahead and put how you feel below. Go ahead and let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if you had an experience with the individual, or if you know somebody in your family. Oh, wait. So let me not wrap this up. So I actually have a story this time around. So I do have a client right now who have paranoid schizophrenia, right? Schizophrenia, paranoid type. And I'm working with him, right? However, I also had another experience where I was an internship, and I was out and I was talking with one of the people I was therapists that they actually worked at my internship. So we were talking, kind of debriefing about how the day went, and a client pulled up, and this particular client presented with, and I said presented because I don't know for sure. Well, I actually do based on later conversations, but presented with a paranoid schizophrenia, right? So it was just for me an experience that was a learning moment as well. So the client appeared, we were in the parking lot, we were outside, the client pulled up, and the client was ready to see her therapist, right? And this was my internship owner, right? The site owner was just a therapist, right? And she's put up to this appointment, but everyone was left, right? There was no one else, so we know for a fact that there's no more appointments for today. And in her mind, well, this and the lady, she believed that it was an appointment set for today and at this time. So upon talking to her, we kind of discovered that she wasn't aware of the day or time. So from that, we kind of say that, oh, this is an episode, right, that she's experiencing. So she wasn't aware of the date or the time. When we were introducing ourselves, she had a disbelief of who we are. She actually thought my colleague was from the FBI. And then when I was speaking with her to kind of let her know, like, the therapist is not here. There's no other appointments for today. We can reach out, we can call. So we end up calling her therapist, which is my internship site owner. We end up calling her and letting her know what was kind of going on with her client, right? Where she had time to talk to her, de-escalate her, things like that. But even when talking to me, the lady asked me why I was smiling, and I was like, oh, okay, it's more so because that's my personality. But she didn't take it as that. She took it as me, I would say, leading her on in a way, or it was her distrusting what I was saying and being paranoid about what I was saying, and also being paranoid that my colleague was part of this FBI. And she kind of talked about believing my colleague was with the FBI and why and things like that. So we kind of was able to see. So like we said, date and time was off. She stated, my colleague was from the FBI. I believe after we had that conversation, kind of de-escalated. Well, we did that on our end, and the therapist actually, the site owner actually did that on her end on the phone. And then as well, so we stood there a little bit longer, kind of discussed what happened, but we knew we needed to kind of clear the situation. We needed to leave, and we noticed the car left, and it appeared to come back. So very interesting experience, and I would say that I did see her in the office from time to time after that, presenting with similar um, instances, um, as well as with other staff as well. So yeah, it was definitely a learning moment, and it was a moment to see right in front of my eyes. It was a moment that you usually that you put your counseling skills to use, basically, right? De-escalation type of thing, and just let the individual know, or in this case, the lady know that you're safe, you're in good hands. This is a safe environment, and just helping her to become grounded here and now in the moment, CBT, challenging some of these irrational beliefs and things, but in a respectful way, right? So, yeah, that's my little story time about that. And I'm going to wrap it up here. Let me know, guys, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching, guys.